E- This is part two of the post-match aftermath, the diagnosis of the destruction I just witnessed last night. I thought it was a dream. Still think it's a dream. And it probably is a dream. But I'm going to just act as if it isn't a dream and it's real for the purpose of this video. So in part one of my analysis, that was my raw emotion, literally my raw emotion coming out, hence why I was dancing around on here. So I've had time to think, and let me just lay it out right here and here. I don't like to beat around the bush, as you well know. As guys who've known watching these videos know that I don't beat around the bush. I'm as real as 6 crack addicts. It was always coming. This was not Brazil. Brazil are not a one-man team. That never happened. That's maybe Argentina or France. Brazil was always Ronaldo isn't playing. We've got Rivaldo. Rivaldo isn't playing. We've got Dinho. Romario isn't playing. We've got Bebeto. Pele isn't playing. We've got Zinho. We've got Rivellino. We've got Zico. We've got Socrates. There were at least 3 killers on a Brazilian team. At least 3 killers. At least. How do you have a Brazilian team where, so if Neymar doesn't play, you can't create any chances? How do you have it? And people looked over it, it was like Fred, Pele, Zico, Socrates, Romario, Bebeto, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, even Luis Fabiano, even that guy Damia. Fred? I'm just trying to give my thoughts here, because in my pre-match I said for Germany, if they execute, they will win. I underestimated the mentality of this German team. Because I didn't think they would do it. I thought that, okay, Muller, I always vouched for him. Hence why when Muller scored that goal, I was like, look, it's what Muller does. He's a damn freak. But I didn't foresee Khedira would have the game that he'd have. Because people can say that, oh, Brazil were really bad and they played badly. Germany played really well. And the key thing about what Germany did is that they executed their game plan. I said if Germany execute, which I didn't think they would in a hostile environment, then it's all over. When Muller scored that goal after horrific defending and marking from Brazil, this schoolboys, 5-year-old kids could mark better than what Luis did. It's scary and frightening that David Luiz is a professionally paid central defender who just went for 50 million smacks. It's horrifyingly scary. And because the whole thing that people talked about was that Thiago Silva was always the guy who sort of covered for David Luiz. Dante, what happened? Dante speak, what the hell happened? You know that you have a liability called Luiz with the frizzly hair. What happened? But think of what Germany did. Remember, guys, you can get MP3, download the MP3 of this vid on the analysis center from the official site. You can't get around that scoreline, can you? I mean, I'm trying to just, look around, but guys, you can't get around that scoreline. Germany won 7-1, and Germany could have scored 10 goals in that match. Germany could have easily scored 10 goals. And the thing is this, that people can say Germany were cold, they were menacing, Messi rule. This is a professional World Cup match. Germany, as you well saw, are here to win the World Cup. They're not here to participate. They're here to win the World Cup. And if you're going to defend that, because once you're a professional team like Germany and you defend that badly, you don't just say, oh, let's just pass around. No, you execute. You want to open that ass up? We're going to stick it right in with no lubricant, with no lube. And that's what they did. They stuck it right in. Wow. But I think that, you want to just focus this on more. It's because it's not a case of because Janino was being interviewed, and okay now Germany have now taught us how to play. This is how Brazil should be playing. No, Brazil never played the Brazilian way throughout this tournament. It never really happened. It never really happened because you can talk about what Neymar did and things like what Neymar did. Oscar never showed up. Hulk had flashes. I do not know what happened to Paulinho. The very key thing, you can talk about Luis defending. The very key thing was Brazil did not have any strikers. That was that was the most alarming thing because people said it before going into the World Cup, but I mean, you can't go against your DNA. Brazil did it in 2010, playing a defensive game. You got shown up. Brazil did it again in this World Cup where you're going in there with no strikers. You get shown up. Brazil don't do any false nine crap. They always have a damn killer striker who's a thug. Who's a thug. But I think that you've got to look. We've got to look at Germany, man. As I said in my part one of my video, you've got to make it happen. Because I think Germany can find a harder time playing Holland. Because I think that there is a way to beat Argentina, whereas that Holland, it's a bit more trickier to beat Holland. Especially it's being in the fourth final for them and the pressure being on them. But Germany have to do it now. I mean, when you win like that, you do something so historic. You have a 10 out of 10 display. You completely destroy the most successful football team in their home ground. You need to put the icing on the cake. You need to put the rabbit in the hole. Okay, you need to put the cream cocktail on the plate. Okay, these are my eulogies, my analogies. Deal with it. Okay, you need to butter the custard, and by that I mean it's all about that World Cup. They have to win it now, and I think that because you can talk about 7-1. That Toni Kroos score was actually they scored so many goals I forgot that Toni Kroos actually scored. And he actually scored one of his trademark shots. That's finally one of his shots went in. I mean, oh god. But I think Muller was the key. And I think, if Germany have Muller, their strongest team, and you have Miroslav Klose, who again, he did it. If they have him in there, this is it. I mean, that's how it rolls. I mean, you look at Brazil going forward now. I mean, what happens to Brazil? Because that's what somebody was saying to me. What happens to the future of Brazil? So what my brother was actually asking me that. So does this mean that Brazil are now dead for the next few World Cups? I think that this is what one of the commentators mentioned is remember when Germany got beat 5-1 by England in Germany, and there was soul searching. And then Germany, they totally reorganized, re-energized, and they started from the youth system building up. And again, another thing that I said to one of my bros is, I feel that Brazil are similar to Holland, where there is a conveyor belt of talent. Are you telling me that in the whole of Brazil, 200 million people, these are the best 11 you could find? Are you telling me that out of 200 million people, Fred Flintstone is the best striker? And Joe is the second best striker in the whole of Brazil? No, I don't believe that. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. A country that has continually produced amazing football players of all ages for so many years, this is the best you can get? I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I don't believe that. But yeah, man, I mean, you look at the match, man, I just think that, it's it's a very, I mean, there are no words to describe because it's more than painful. It's more than a beatdown. It's more than rape. It's more than circumcision. It's more than baptism. It's more than getting slapped in the face, getting bent over without any lube. It's more than that. But I think it was the right thing. I think Germany did Brazil a favor. I think what Germany did to Brazil forced Brazil now to say, all right, we need to really think a lot. Because after that kind of loss, you need to think a lot. You need to think a lot. Um, but you need to. I mean, we need to talk about Germany. I think is now the time. That's the exact time. But Germany have to realize. I mean, and I said this. I said this before that. There's no point being the best team and not actually getting it done. All that matters is winning. Germany were the best team in 2010, but they didn't win. They've been the best team in this World Cup, and they are right there. They are right there. They are right there in the mix to win it. And all they need to do is execute. They're right there. They are right there to win this game. They are right there to win this World Cup. And Germany can beat Argentina. Holland will be trickier, but Germany can beat Holland. Because Germany, as a team, are better than both Holland and Argentina. But the boys have to forget this victory. They have to forget it. Put it out of the system. And all they should be thinking about is the final. All they should be thinking about it is play our game. Play our game. Defend well. Midfield, walk out. Walk like dogs. And win in 90. So what Germans do, they're very focused and efficient. And I think that because what the German players have to realize is if you win this World Cup, first European team to win it outside of Europe, the destruction you did to Brazil, if this happens, and a fourth World Cup for Germany, putting them level with Italy, one behind Brazil, history beckons for these German guys. And they have to realize that you can go into the history books. History beckons, hence why you have to win it. You have to win it. After this victory, that's big, man. I mean, because people can say Brazil played badly, and they played badly. They defended like some cats. At the end of the day, if I'm Holland or Argentina, I look like this. I'm like 7-1. You look and you think a lot. Because teams don't normally score 7 goals in the league. In the league, you don't even score 7 goals against the league against like Mainz and Braunschweig and Turkey or Barnet FC. 7 goals is not a normal thing in even league football against lower division teams. Alright guys, I'm out. Visit the website, haveafootballhut.com, the forum, analysis center, the blog. 7 deadly sins. 7 ways to die out in Belo Horizonte. 7 Germans on the road zu German beer. Guten Tag.